Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about some Gotham Knights. And specifically what I want to talk about today is going to be the actual combat. Now as of now, no one has actually gotten their hands on the game besides the developers. There's been no betas, there's been no early demos, nothing like that. So this is literally just my opinions, but I feel like I'm hitting the nail on the head right here. But people have been giving this game a hard time. They've been kind of comparing it to the Arkham games, the Spider-Man games, all the action heavy, superhero games. But I feel like that's a little bit disingenuous because this game seems to be more of an RPG first and an action game second. And what I mean by that is it's kind of like comparing like the OG, Splinter Cell Ghost Recon games to something like the Division. You go from something, more realistic to, one-shot headshot kills and stuff like that to, the Division. There's a guy with a trash can top strapped to his chest. He's eating like 50 bullets before he dies. But the Division is an RPG game. But once you actually, build up your characters, you can shred down enemies pretty quickly if you got a good build going. And I feel like that's where this game is heading. Now the last couple days I've been combing through all the footage of this game, and yeah, the only character we really have information on as far as skill trees and abilities and stuff like that is going to be Red Hood. And looking at all of his skills, this game is definitely leaning more to the RPG side, and the skill trees aren't that deep, they're not that complicated, and that's not entirely a bad thing because we have the skills, we have the abilities, and then on top of that we have the gear that we can wear that comes with stats and perks. Then we have crafting. We're not entirely sure how that works yet, but crafting is crafting. And then we have mods for the gear, so you could also mod your gear after you craft it. So we do have a couple layers to peel back here, so hopefully the gear system is really good. We haven't seen anything on that yet, and we also don't know if the actual skins give bonuses. I'm not entirely sure about that. I would think that they don't give bonuses, but they actually might, so that's another thing to keep our eyes open for. And one final note before I end off the video is, some people have been complaining that the combat doesn't look very, good, not very engaging. And I'm gonna have to blame that one on the actual developers and whoever's been showcasing these characters and all of these character showcases and spotlights, like the IGN first and all of that stuff. They haven't been showcasing these characters in the best light. The only one example that I could say showed off the actual combat in a good light is the Harley Quinn boss battle. Whoever was playing during that fight, they were actually showcasing like the parries, the dodges and such. So good on whoever was playing on that part, and that actually gave me hope for the rest of the combat in the game. Now, do I think it's going to be the most deep, complex, combat we've seen so far? Unlikely, highly unlikely, but it does look fun. It does look, pretty entertaining, and they even took the time out to, animate some double team finishers and stuff like that. So co-op should be pretty dope to play. Like some of those animations look pretty cool. And although I still have some, question marks about, things like the end game, what do you do after you beat the story? And I'm not entirely worried about the combat. I think it'll be good. I think it'll suffice for what it's supposed to be. Anybody who's just, writing it off, outright without really looking into it, I think they're doing the game a disservice. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the games can change people's mind once it actually comes out. Now, with that being said, if you're still on the fence when this game actually comes out, I will be giving, my honest opinions whether the game's worth the money or not. So there's that, and that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.